story. It's awful. It's horrible. The free report is shocking to read. But to elevate this conversation, Marcia, and to be talking about victims and talking about child abuse. And listen, I started talking about child abuse, sexual abuse of children in the early 90s. And for 15 years, people would say to me, oh, it's always been there. We're just talking about it more now. No, it's an epidemic in our country, and it's high time we really talked about it as that kind of a problem.
I really agree, and I have to say it's so wonderful to hear from someone like Catherine. And I have to tell you that when the trial was going on, people were tweeting me and writing to me on Facebooking me about, we don't think this jury is ever going to convict him. They're going to protect their own. They're going to sweep it under the rug again.
But no.
And you know what? I stood up for them.
Yeah.
I said, I don't believe you. I think this jury is going to do the right thing. And I was so happy to be vindicated. It says so much good about the people of Pennsylvania that they said, you know, we are not going to stand up for this. We are not those people. Very stand up, very cool. Wonderful for you, Catherine. It just says everything good about where we're at today and the generation in college today. So proud of you.
Quick call before we go to break. CE in Kentucky. CE.
Hey, I've been hearing, long before this Penn State thing broke, I've been hearing about universities fudging their crime statistics, making the campus look safer than it is. And that whole system needs to stop. But, when this first came out, Penn State's reaction was he couldn't use the shower facilities anymore. To me, that was no different than saying don't molest them here on our campus, molest them at home.
Yeah, CE, you're raising the issue that I'm concerned with is that college campuses and places where we send our kids and spend tens of thousands of dollars a year need to be on record. They're going to be held to the same clinical and moral standard as the rest of us. This is not some sort of ivory tower where they are not up to they have their own standards. It's a community standard. We're all going to hold that standard. Catherine.